All right, hello everybody, and well, I know I said I wasn't gonna buy it, but I don't know. This game has some what they say, je ne sais quoi about it, and I was like, let's give it a shot because um, it doesn't seem like that bad. So we're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna see how it goes, and worst case scenario, it goes by. Actually, this is probably the worst time to jump in because apparently the latest patch broke the game, but it's whatever, man. That's Paradox in a nutshell. And honestly, as a minor power, it's probably in our favor, right? Because then we won't get fucking dicked down by Great Britain. We're gonna go back to Vietnam or Dynam. Just because I don't know, man. I put a couple hours in it, and I still don't really understand the game yet. We're still on our fuck around and find out kind of phase, all right, y'all. And yeah, I mean, other than the British, fucking us in the butt, I mean, it's not too bad. We should have just did the regular game. You know what? This thing's still pretty useful. Place the mouse over the two-tip. Oh yeah, I got this, bro. I got this. It's still there's just like with this game, there's a lot. All right, y'all, there's a lot. I'm just gotta get through the lenses tutorial. I think we did this. I'm clicking the button again. There we go. Unpause the game, repause the game. It's still good, to run a couple more tutorials for the fruit market. The fruit market. We love it, the fruit. Do we like it, the fruit? I don't know, man. We have a shortage of fruit. I think one of you guys can become the fig. Make it a fig. And then we don't have tools yet, so we can't really improve our meat production. We could do the meat production, but I think that's a bad idea. Also, I learned that you can actually lower your military. I'm gonna lower that shit, man. That's eating to the budget. And I even want fuck it, dude. And then for the time being, why don't we just, these are like conscripts of your nation, so if we want to deter people from attacking us, they can serve like a little buffer state basically. And then another thing I learned is that you could do things that improve your thing, like what do you call it? This plus 10% state construction efficiency. If you look at our states, because we're Indo-Chinese forests, we lose 10% state construction efficiency, but road maintenance counteracts that, so we don't lose anything. So I want to put that shit there, and then promote social mobility, just because it gives people more access to education. And one of the biggest things that I noticed is that we had a lot of issues where a lot of the roles and positions wasn't being filled. So it's useful to have do some more construction. Sorry everybody. I don't really understand this construction thing. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if it's better to have it concentrated, because I feel like in economics, you generally try to concentrate all of your buildings into one area, right? So that you get the most efficiency out of your workers. But we're gonna be building at least 2 of these motherfuckers, and then early on, if you look at what this thing consumes, it consumes 75 wood and 25 fabric. So after we construct those 2 motherfuckers, we're gonna be crashing the market like it's the goddamn Great Depression out of here, dog. And then making wood so freaking high. You're gonna have so much fucking wood, mate. We then are gonna need to install some logging comps to offset the fact that we're about to fucking pump that shit, dude. 0.7, 0.4, 0.7, 0.86. I don't know what productivity is, man. I'll be real with you. Why is it lower? Or why is it higher here? I don't understand. How many unemployed people do we have? Actually, not too bad. There's a huge, maybe we'll give the logging jobs to the people in the north here, as it seems though they need some logging. Okay, spacebar. Open the journal. This time, by the way, I didn't realize, but yeah, there's a bunch of information down south. This is too much information. I don't really like that. I don't really like that. No, sure. And then the capacity deficit. It turns out the first administration level fucking sucks. Major PP. You want to get more than that. Understood. I will put in a more meat, but right now we got to get the construction, which is like the backbone of your economy. It seems as though like you spent a lot of time in construction, by the way, which is bad. You can just pull up with the V key. Maybe we should start learning these shortcuts and shit like that, dog. Cotton gin is spreading, manual service, concurrency standard. Oh yeah, research. My plan for research, generally speaking, involves going into society and getting urban planning. Because you want to get to like tier 2 construction as quickly as possible, because tier 1 construction is very, I mean, any other construction is very price dependent, but what should I call it? Tier 2 construction. Do we have access to tier 2? No, I think urban planning unlocks tier 2 construction for me, but from my understanding, you want to get a lot of that shit, and then another shit you want to do is you want to get fucking trade centers everywhere, dog. Because trade center gives people access to the market, I believe. Having access to the market, I think, is a good thing. Just because we can trade for like goods that we're not you know, doing so well on. Another thing is that I would like to do state relief. Well, apparently we can't unless we want to cancel. Actually, we're not building anything right now in like the south, and then we're gonna be building in the top. I don't know if we want to deny education to the poors. Whatever, man. We oh wait, they're not in famine mode, but they have starvation though. I don't understand. I don't understand, but you know what? Social mobility. We love social mobility, y'all. We're gonna be selling the what do you call it? The education lie. You know, we're gonna be like, yes, guys, if you guys get a good education, you guys can rise up and stuff like that. All right, y'all. Also, wait a minute. I'm gonna lower everything because like we gotta cut thing, and then I'm gonna increase taxes for the time being. As long as you're minimum expected. I mean, we could jack up taxes a lot, but let's not. I feel like, you know, that's pretty fucked up. Or maybe let's do it. Fuck it, man. We need a lot of money early on anyways, because we're gonna be pumping this shit like there's no pumping. And you know, like any Paradox game, it's all about scale. Oh, actually. The minimum. Yeah, okay, yeah, no. That's too much. That's too much pumping. All right, we'll pump down a little bit. Yeah, because I don't wanna increase what do you call it, the minimum expected thing yet, because our fucking quality of life fucking sucks, major PP. And if you want a bunch of radicals, you fucking tax the people like crazy, man. This thing is a little bit uncomfortable. We definitely need to start making sure that our quality of life for people is good, just because, you know, unhappy people. It's gonna be a very unhappy time, you know what I'm saying? So, oh yeah, I forgot about that guy. This guy, by the way, the bane of my existence, because Siam fucking loves to join in regarding guaranteeing that guy independence. So yeah, fuck Siam, bro. Me and my homies, I kind of get it, you know. I would do the same shit. I'll be real with you. We could also just annex him. Give me 14 infamy. Was Siam join? Where is Siam? Siam will definitely join. Well, and consider the fact that we demobilized my entire army. Unless we want to fight, like, with conscripts. You know what? It was probably best if we just do not do that. Yeah, let's just improve relationship, and then, you know, like, we'll just let the guy go. Yeah, because at the end of the day, I don't want to get involved with that bullshit. 94% pops are living below minimum expected standards. Okay, never mind. We're not gonna raise taxes. I think right now, because there's not enough jobs going around, I think raising taxes is gonna be really bad, and then we're gonna accept that for the time being, just because we can still get this taxes, it just be less. Split state of Tonkin. Tonkin. There's really nothing I can do about that one, son. We gotta fix the fucking capacity deficit too. And honestly, I might just go freaking stage 2 on that thing. You gotta go stage 2 of the admin ability. Because if you look at the admin building, bro, can I just say, I don't know why there's such big ass discrepancy between like the base admin and then like the new admin. Apparently, these motherfuckers don't file paper, man. Like, what the fuck? Look at that shit. Plus 150 compared to plus 30. That's 120 more, man. What's the 75% penalty? 75% of 150 is what? It's like 100 something. Actually, even if it's a 75% penalty, like we can still like fucking run a deficit. Because if you don't have the appropriate amount of goods, your buildings are not going to be efficient. You know, imagine this is like, where we're gonna file the non-existent paper. Don't worry about it, fam. I got you. You don't got us, man. Look at that lumber. Look at that fucking lumber, or the non-existence of the lumber. It's okay. We're gonna get a couple of lumber, folks. I think I'm building it over here because these people are struggling, and I think my capital, which I guess it makes sense that I don't know how to say that, man. I'm gonna be real with you. I know I said I'm Asian, but like we're like Americanized. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I thought Hanoi is the capital, which is like, I guess it makes sense that you want your capital kind of away from China, considering the fact that China is gonna be, you know, a big menace. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say, man. What I do know is that wait, we gotta bump up the volume for a little bit. Oh, I like intense. I like more music. Generally speaking, I think it makes more sense to have more music than less music. Is the fact that I feel like 90% of this game, like there's also war. Don't get me wrong. There's also war. War's kind of ass. At least for me, I don't completely understand how war works, so it feels fucking atrocious. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like once we get the hang of like the basic economy, because like at the end of the day, homie, you're gonna need economy. Oh, wait, I didn't mean to pause. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. Construction center. Let's put another one in there. Another one. I think generally it's a good idea to keep building and like try to hit as much construction center as possible here. But yeah, there's tier 2, which require iron and stuff like that. But before we do that, we'll need tools, because when we get to that stage, we're gonna be consuming like a lot of tools. So tools is like a natural thing that I'm going to be investing in, just because I feel like tools, it pays dividends in the long run. Now, we do have a shortage of food, though. And, you know, we are kind of like, you know, fuck the food. I guess fuck the food. We're going full industry on this bitch. And then another thing is that we're going to need cotton. Because the building industry uses paper, too. And I think, yeah, fabric. Honestly, maybe this state shall be our like resource producing state, though I don't know if they would deliver the goods, you know, to us, but hopefully they do. But yeah, one logging camp, and then what you might call it, a fabric thingy, and then maybe we can start investing into tools depending on, I guess, how much the shortage is. If there's a big shortage, quality of life is fucking sucks. Major PP, whatever, man. Later on, we can get like sawmills and shit like that, but we don't have anything right now. We can improve tax efficiency by just what do you call it, importing paper. Where is the lay government? Do we even have lay government? I don't even think we have the government, man. Or at least the government's in freaking I don't know, man. Problem is that you guys are gonna have a shortage, if I remember correctly. So we solved that. I gotta think, bro. I'm not entirely sure what's the right call here, man. But we raised our attack capacity. I don't know about this one, dog. I don't think it's right now. That's right now the optimal time. Well, apparently it's actually money up, and I'm a simple man. If it's money up, then yeah, hell yeah, dude. Fuck it, man. The non-existent paper, run deficits. Hell yeah. It's deficit spawning, motherfucker. All right, build basic building livestock. Nah, dog. Increase our foreign investment. I don't know how this thing works. Honestly, I don't know a lot of things. But I do know some things. I like how we legitimately say fuck food. Ooh, capacity is in a positive balance. Now, granted, that's just going to go down over time because there's just no paper to be existent. And then in order for them to have access to the market, we're going to need a trade center. But right now, we got to solve our wood shortages first. Because wood is what's eating into our economy right now. If you look at it, our 9,000, we spend almost 8,000 basically, if we round up, of that on wood. So yeah, I want to inject wood, and then I want to inject cotton. And then with those 2 injections, we can then, worry about anything else. Maybe even want to build even more. Like, generally speaking, I feel like it's good. The 2 technology that I'm going to require in order to pivot is the urban technology, and then I need the atmospheric engine, because with those 2, it's going to generate me enough base resources where we're not going to have to worry about not having enough money. Or like building material and shit like that. I just don't know what we do, I guess, afterwards, but we'll worry about that shit like later, dog. For the time being, we gotta keep pumping it. What's going on over here? The construction center, there's a shortage of wood. That's fair, man. I mean, we're pushing it to the limit. Push it to the limit. Yep. We make a positive budget for like 2 seconds. It's okay. Once we get the cotton done, that will be the shortage with the paper done. And then I probably want more lumber, man. You need more lumber. You need more lumber. Gosh. And honestly, giving like this sector employment, I feel like it's a good thing. Even though we're lowering productivity, we're still getting more people into the workforce, right? And then hopefully by being in the workforce, that these people can, participate and, don't be a fucking degenerate. And yeah, we're kind of a paper army anyways, because like a lot of our army people are like, paper tigers basically, man. They're conscripts, okay, y'all? But hey, man, standard of living went up. That's really good. That's what we like to see. Ideally, I want to tax these motherfuckers. And ideally, we tackle these shortages. But as long as governing capacity is good, then we stay winning, son. Yeah, some aristocrat still wants to go in here for some reason. Whatever, man. Oh, wait. So we gotta also build it. I don't know about foreign investments. Like, I don't know what's the point of building foreign investments. I guess they pay back. You exploit, like, their slot. You export pollution to their country. And stuff like that. But they still gotta import, like, the raw goods and shit like that. I have no idea, man. I have no idea. Right now, I think we should just focus. The thing that I want to beat is that previously we had about 5 million GDP. So I want to beat that number. I feel like if we beat that number, we're on the right track. If we don't beat that number, then we're fucking cooked, man. We're fucking cooked. I think right now, getting employment into this sector here where they have low employment is going to be good. And then also building up our industry is going to be good. So I think the first thing we're probably going to get is probably a tool mill. Just because we're going to use a lot of tools. A lot of tools. And then I don't think it matters like where you put these things, honestly, man. I don't know. Maybe there is some strategic positionings that you got to do with like certain resources. But I think you just put it everywhere. You can put it freaking everywhere. Apparently it's a little bit cheaper. It kind of makes sense because it's closer to wood. But I'm going to put it at our capital building. I think that's better. And then we're getting additional log in right now to stabilize the log prices. It's still a little bit too chaotic for my tasting. Generally speaking, I feel like you can go into like a little bit of negative, but not too much negative. It's a balancing act, right? Just as everything. You don't want to go broke, yo. Also, the next thing we want to set up is probably trade centers throughout all of this thing, man. You need a trade center. You need a trade center. You have a trade center. We're gonna be buying all the goods from the goddamn market. What are we importing these days? I have no idea. Actually, you're not even a trade center, dog. You're the trade center. You're not even the trade center, dog. You're the trade center. A trade center apparently importing Jack. Yeah, I mean, it's generating some revenue. And that's actually importing our non-existent paper over that down here. I'm also feeling a little bit ill, so we might stop earlier today and not play into the night. Just because I'm feeling a little bit sick, yo. Also, we're not producing enough meat, yo. What the hell? I'm stuck. Unfortunately, you use tools, and we don't have tools right now. But it would help us in the meat situation. But it would bring us into the negative because we have to import such expensive tools right now. And not only that, we also gotta import even more tools, man. So many tools! Once we get our first tools up, then we can start improving our logging camp. And then with that, we can maybe build even more. And use that extra construction to push through the steel thing. Because we're gonna need steel eventually at some point. We're gonna need to transition over to steel construction. Don't get me, we also gotta get paper too. Don't get me wrong. My goddamn administrations, they're so inefficient. We got a bunch of bureaucrats who's like, what the fuck is paper? And I'm like, I don't fucking know, man. Have you seen paper? And then we won't worry about war just because I think war is a little bit complicated, at least for me right now. Because of the fact that we can't even put together a functional economy. So like, you know, maybe war should not be like the top thing that we worry about. And it looks like lumber prices have dropped a significant margin. And we now don't have to import like 10,000 materials. I think we're only importing wood. We're still importing a little bit of fabric, but that's fine. As long as our market is making the money. I'm a happy little camper. I might even make more trade centers too. Look at that. We love standard of living. Hey man, employment is employment at the end of the day. And you know, if we can stimulate market growth, I think that's the most important thing. Like, yeah, we could also build, like, other buildings and shit like that, but, like, I feel like this game, more so like any of the other Paradox game, you really want to scale. To such a certain fact that I might even make another construction thing, man. Am I crazy for this? Maybe. Positive economy is just not good enough. We gotta pump this shit. Pump that body. Pump that economy, yes sir. We gotta create that artificial inflation and drive up the prices of wood so that our people can get more wood. It's definitely gonna cost more. A newspaper called the Namkai Guardian has printed a bigoted paper about the Khmer people living there. We can suppress this article or we can let it be released. I feel like, you know, that's fine. No, it's not fine getting released. We gotta control that shit, man. You guys gotta fucking chill, dog. You guys gotta chill. So we waste 3 weeks, but we save 6 weeks, 7 weeks. I think it's good. And we push our economy into the negatives, but not too much negative. I think that's the perfectly balance. But yeah, I think one thing that Victoria does really good is that military is really expensive in this game, man. Like running a mid-tier army and not just a shitty like tier 1 army is like, or I guess we start out like tier 0 or tier 1. I guess I think it makes more sense tier 1. And then you develop your country to get like tier 2, which is like the light infantry, and then that's as far as I gotten so far before my country falls apart. Hell yeah, fuck London! By the way, I call this the euro the entire time. It's actually the pound. I'm sorry, y'all. I haven't seen the euro and the pound, and you know, like, I guess it makes what do you call it, a lot of sense that, you know, Victoria, right? It's not called Europe. Fucking your Victoria, dog. So My bad for all the people who are triggered with him calling it motherfucking the pound or the euro. They're both E, okay, man. If the pound for like P, you know, P for pound, then you know, it won't be too bad. But it's not fucking P for pound, is it? It's motherfucking E. Man, I'm about to just say import tools, but then I realized we don't have any tools, so they're unless they import that shit, that's just gonna drop productivity, which drop is even worse. But yeah, I want to turn these logging camps into ultra efficient logging camps, aka sawmills, and then whatever uses tools, we just want to artificially pump the demand for tools, just because, you know, like it's good, get good economy, go crazy. And then we're gonna need like 1 or 2 iron mines. We're gonna lose money initially on the investment, but later on we're gonna gain money. And again, we don't want to transition too early, just because we gotta pass urban planning, which is gonna be 11 months. And then after 11 months, we gotta fucking gun down. I forgot what it's called. Atmospheric engine. That's when, you know, like we can make the transition over to steel buildings, and like the transition is kind of crazy. It's very expensive though, just because you have to put in like the pre-infrastructure basically. And then that's my opener in terms of like how I like to open up my games, at least as Dynam. I don't know if there's a better one. Oh yeah, you know, we can use the tools to also like increase our meat too, because meat has been one of the things that people are demanding. Yeah, 58% on meat. You gotta have meat, man. Especially Vietnam, man. Like one of the dishes is called pho. And like it's a noodle soup dish. It's a broth that uses beef, and it's like pretty good. But we have no meat right now, dog. I kind of want the French to come over just for the baguettes. We love baguettes. We love the baguette. But then he forgot about the spaghetti. Okay, well, once we start with the trade center, hopefully we can import the goods that we're missing. What's the biggest budget right now? 12,000! What the fuck? Oh, you know what? It's because wood prices are high right now. Well, just you fucking wait, man. When I get my motherfucking tools, we're going to the motherfucking moon. And we're actually going to create an artificial demand for tools by just having them use tools right now prematurely to create a demand for tools. And then, get butchering tools so that we get some meat. So let's tackle our meat problem. And then our wood is going to the fucking moon. But right now we're importing. So like that's pretty bad. Now the tool things have a demand. So then, you know, like these guys are gonna be encouraged to be like, we gotta fucking make shit. Iron. We're not gonna flood the tool market just yet. Yeah, now it's just the people. We gotta get the people in here. Got the laborers. Don't worry, logging camp. We may flood the wood market, but we're still gonna need y'all. And then I'm gonna pause a little bit just so that our market can stabilize, because, you know, like the tools gotta get up and running, and the wood gotta get up and running. So it's gonna take a little bit to get all those systems in running, and then shit like that. Shortages. I would like to get a paper mill. I don't know how important a paper mill is compared to like fucking, because we can just eat the cost. So like it's not the end of the world, you know? And then this shop is gonna automatically just work up. Yeah, because tools is in demand right now. Tools is used for our meat industry. Tools are used for our lumber. We need more lumber. Not enough lumber. Fucking flooding that market. Flood that market. Of course, right now, because we're not building, there's no demand for it, but don't worry about it. Also, I guess we colonize. I guess these states, these white states, you have to colonize? I'm not entirely sure. I have no idea, man. Because we can't interact with these states. We can open diplomacy, but it does nothing. I have no idea how you're supposed to use those states. Also, we need more ports while we're at it. Why you generate no profit, dog? the price of lumber. No, it's because these things are still in shortages right now. Gotta drop the price demand of everything up, man. Shit. I think early on in a transitional kind of building, we'll subsidize them because ultimately they make us the money. What's going on here? Why we spend a shit ton of wood, sir? I'm a simple man. If we're spending that much on wood, then we should probably need to increase our wood thing. Sorry, buddy. We're gonna need you to pump up that wood market right now, cause the wood is too expensive. Yeah, and then we're gonna need iron. Maybe pump out more tools. I'm just debating whether or not it's a good idea to get into the iron business right now, or maybe we should delay it because like. We're gonna need to invest into it, but the problem is that there's not gonna be any demand early on for iron. I mean, other than the tool workshop, we can turn out more tools. And then this should be profitable though. I think it's just the price. The price of the tools right now. The market is healing. The balance is healing. And the debt crisis is looming. So hopefully by injecting another lumber thing, we can get more. Our block has been formed by the United States. I still don't know what the hell that is, but honestly, that's fine. And then interest groups. I think we want to promote these motherfuckers. The bourgeoisie. Because they're my industrialists, I think. And we like the industrialists. And honestly, we need something to counteract the landowners. The landowners are the bane of my existence because like when you try to pass any policies with these motherfuckers, man, the landowners is just being a huge motherfucking stinker, man. And that's very annoying. 25, yeah, that 25 political power is fucking so annoying, man. But the problem is that even if we form the government and we add these things, we're not gonna be able to like overturn these motherfuckers. Is what I'm trying to say, man. Land-based taxes. They're probably not gonna let me change that shit. I have no idea, but you can also reform your government to like include like parties and shit like that. The only problem is that it kind of makes your government illegitimate, and like you can't put everybody in there, unfortunately. Yeah, because the more illegitimate your government is, the worse off it's gonna be. So the armed forces, but I don't think the armed forces is gonna really like push for my policies, man. We'll put you in power for the time being. All right, urban planning. Atmospheric engine. You gotta get atmospheric engine on that thing. How wood prices doing? Are they finally they're a little bit too expensive right now, dog. These guys are not making profit, and we gotta subsidize them, which is not good. We don't want to subsidize them. Actually, the productivity for these logging camps is just fucking torpedoed, man. What happened? It's the tools themselves, sir. Let's not subsidize the tools then. Maybe subsidize the logging camp. There's not many demand for wood right now, which is fucking crazy. We need a paper company. I guess where you construct it is like where the demand is, and as long as there's demand, then you know, like it's good. Actually, what am I doing? Oh, wait, not steel. Sorry. We'll just keep fake importing. Like, there's really no downside besides whatchamacallit. There's actually pretty some bad downside. Paper mill. Paper mill will fix my economy because we're not importing as much. We also got to be careful with the thing too. And you know, since quality of life increase, I'm gonna increase our taxes to see if we can just slow down the burn rate. I think we already lowered everything, so. Hey man, I increased your quality of life, so you better fucking pay me taxes right now so that we can get our economy in the fucking road, dog. Still a little bit under. It's mostly just wood, man. Need more lumber. It's not a lumber. And the problem is that lumber kind of falls off. I don't have to subsidize you anymore. Maybe one more logging camp just to stabilize our lumber prices. And then we can't afford 12-week batch done, so we're gonna pause. What's our daily average right now? So for every month that we're not working, we can put 2 months into the thing, or 1 month, which is not too bad, I guess. Yeah, I don't want to go into debt. I feel like debt is not that good as a thing, just because debt is not good. We could also try to privatize our building too, and basically we it's a cash injection basically, and also, you know, like, we keep the building, so, like, you know, it's just, instead of being managed by the state, it's being managed by the bourgeoisie or something like that, or I don't know how it determines who, but, you know, like, not a bad idea just to get some injection of money into the economy right now, especially since we're gonna be using that money to reinvest to, you know, get more construction and shit like that. I think it's just wood. I think it's just a wood shortage right now, dog. So it's a little bit annoying. Actually, the shortage ain't. That's not even that bad, yo. What the hell? Shit. If we can absorb the cost of building the building, then hell yeah, dog. Let's get them iron mines. We're gonna need at least 2 of that, Johnny, to be built. And right now, there's not really demand for iron unless we want to make like a shit ton of tools, which is kind of nice, I guess, because it increases the productivity of tools and shit like that. I also want to get paper too, but I think for the time being, we'll just eat the paper costs, I guess. And then iron thingy. It takes way more tools, but it takes less fabric and less wood. So that's why I'm like, I kind of don't want to build a lumber camp anymore. But and then it takes 200 more in iron though. That's the thing. So like, that's why we want to get the atmospheric engine, just because it doubles our iron. We're actually gonna need like a shit ton of iron, bro. I'm looking at these numbers, brother. And since we're not going into debt, actually standard life would drop because we're attacking people. All right, fine. You want to create a bunch of fucking radicals? Just tax the shit out of people. Why is 2 no longer making money? It's because of wood, man. Fucking wood. Oh, we don't need the iron right now, so I guess we'll go get the wood first just to solve the wood issue. Oh. Lowborn male has risen to be a popular leader. Sure, buddy. Lowborn male. Anyways, what is the private sector doing these days? Private sector is making motherfucking tea. What the fuck? Private sector. Don't make a paper mill for me, you fucker. Petition from the petite people. Oh, you motherfucker. That's just gonna increase the power. Well, the police law is not too bad, but it's empowers the thingy, so we want to get to the second level of this thing so it doesn't power them. But you know, the fucking people want it, man. What am I supposed to do? Oh, we actually interesting. Hell yeah, you know, we need to counteract the power of the landowner. So negotiating with those people is not the worst thing in the world because it empowers them, and the more we empower them, the more they empower us, you know, in the long run. So I do think it is in our strategic interest to empower the workers of the war. The workers of the war, unite! And also getting 2 approval ratings for these guys who, you know, like we're trying to carry favor for, and also increase their political power too. It's pretty good in the long run. I'm kind of concerned. Actually, our people are doing fine, brother. I think a little bit of tools never killed anybody. And our logging camps are productive. We're probably gonna need like a shit ton of steel for this transition anyways. I really hope these motherfuckers would build my thing for me, but you know, I guess fuck me, man. We can't make our transition yet. Well, everybody likes a police force. I like to... Also, I want to increase my like to dislike ratio, man. Look at this shit, man. It's 1 out of 4. 1 out of 5 only likes us. That's crazy. I guess then again, there's a bunch of neutral people too, but you know, like, fuck. We gotta pump them rookie numbers up is what I'm trying to say, dog. And right now, steel, we're probably gonna have to subsidize steel as an industry just because, like, realistically speaking, because there's gonna be such low demand on steel. I mean, we could make our tooling shop even more efficient as it is, and actually consume some of the steel that we're producing. It's not a bad idea. Holy shit, is everybody have a famine right now, dog? Ooh, which state is starving the most? 90% of the population is starving. Okay, we gotta lower grain. I'm assuming our grain prices has fucking increased dramatically. Population. Grain is 7% of their total needs. Taxes. I mean, we're not gonna go fucking Mao Zedong on this bitch, you know what I'm saying? So let's just get some food projects going. I will get the thing done, and then we'll try to pump up some food here to support the people. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Get some grain going. Is there like fishing? Just improve these people, because these people have 500,000 that is, you know, kind of struggling right now. So we're gonna take a little bit of a detour for the time being, just so that, you know, like, people don't fucking starve to death. And then we'll increase that, Johnny, and that will put a demand on these guys, which means we don't have to subsidize these guys because people are gonna be encouraged to go mine. They're gonna go encouraged to go dig, and that's gonna produce steel, which reduces the pressure of this thing. And then this thing will subsidize just to get more of it. Have a little bit of shortage here and there, but that's fine. Looks like this is going through the courts or the system pretty quickly. Everybody likes the police. Holy shit, our approval rating just fucking torpedoed, man. 1 out of 20 now. That's pretty bad. Actually, I think it's even worse than that. But you know, don't worry about that shit, man. It's okay, everybody. We're gonna be pumping some food into the market, okay? Freaking calm down, everybody. Fucking calm down. Steel is actually a big problem, sir, because there's not enough steel being produced right now, and that's partially because there's not enough people. Well, there's a demand for that right now. How close are we to debt? I feel like we just stalled our economy, dog. Okay, you know, maybe passing the police is actually a good thing. Maybe we do need the police. Now this thing is what I really want to pass, but the fucking the guys are just in act trying to negotiate. You. Sure, you can have more political power. I don't mind. Anybody else? Anybody else? We gotta come. I think the biggest battle is convincing the bourgeoisie, not the bourgeoisie, convincing the landowners to, like, you know, part ways with their goddamn slaves, man, basically. Okay, okay, there we go. The prices of iron has finally dropped, which is good because now we're flooding the tools market. Yeah, that's bad, but you know, don't worry about that. Standard living is 5.4. Holy shit. Are we pumping the food into the market right now? Ooh, man, it's dropping too quickly, man. We're on the pause the production. Pray that there's just enough food out there, hopefully. Oh great, oh great, oh great. Well, that number is going down. I think the grain market is recovering. Nature's healing. We just gotta get some fish in that, Johnny. Yeah, it's just a really unfortunate, man. We just got hit with a little bit of an issue here. Ooh, the cotton gin. Ooh, more cotton, more fabric. That's cool. And I don't even think the cotton gin, like you don't even upgrade your cotton buildings, I believe. That's my rice farm. We do rice in that, John. Yeah, it automatically applies. We're not that desperate in fabric right now. If anything, we need paper, man. But my economy is just not set to support that. I think right now we gotta make sure that people eat. People are eating. I think, you know, at the end of the day, mass starvation is definitely not gonna be okay. I can't tell if they're dying or if they're moving from starvation to like not starving. I don't know. Hopefully it's the other where no, like they're not dying. Because if they are dying, that is really bad, yo. Luckily, they still pay taxes. Honestly, I'm surprised, man. 500,000 people starving. They're like, yeah, don't worry about it, man. Fucking giga chads. Unfortunately, our economy is just... what is going on, man? Where are these expensive goods coming from? It should not be from... I have no idea. Governmental buildings. Oh, you know what? Our taxes just fucking torpedo, dog. We're gonna need more admins. Let me guess. There's not. The admin building here is not even fully employed. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to go into debt, but like... Oh wait, our private business are actually making a paper mill. That is very good. It seems though if you create demand for it, people will come. Just a starvation right now. Oh, our starvation issue just pumped back up. Oh my fucking god, bro. Let the people eat cake. Yeah, that's not sustainable. We're gonna go into hella debt. Ah, we gotta keep them happy. I mean, debating whether or not we want to go into a little bit of debt. Yeah, because we need to get these government administration buildings out. Let's just wait a week or 2 weeks. Let's do monocrop for you, just because our thing is kind of failing. That will probably incur a penalty for fruits. Down south, how about you produce the fruits? How many farms are down south anyways? I have no idea, man. There's one. Okay. That will relieve pressure there. That will let Hanoi focus on just pumping out rice right now, fam. Because homie's gotta eat. Our gold reserve has been depleted, sir. You have no more gold. Alright, let's pause for a second so that our economy doesn't go to the shit. It's just a lack of paper right now, which will be resolved. Yeah, the private oh, no, I thought the private industry was constructing paper, but it looks like nobody's constructing paper. Well, 20% to not stall is pretty good. I don't care whatever concessions we gotta make, you know, as long as it passes. Rural folk fucking loves us. These guys fucking love us. We got middle manager because of them. I don't know what that means. With a 10% extra bureaucracy. I mean, you know, it adds up. It adds up. The landowner doesn't fucking hate us as much, which is good. Just gotta get this government building online so that we don't fucking run into some omega debt. Yeah, I mean, minus 40% tax rate, it seems pretty catastrophic. How about starvation over here? People are still starving, which means we gotta pump it. We gotta pump it more, way more rice. But are they fully employed? Yeah, they're fully employed, dog. I don't mind if it hurts productivity, if it means that we don't have to deal with mass starvation. For the time being, I probably just need one government building in that shit. And then hopefully that will provide me with enough income so that we don't go negative. I think we're gonna go into slight debt. Nah, it's not worth it to go into slight debt. Just hold it, man. Could have went full Mao Zedong. No, but then just collapse the shit. Trust me, guys, it's the 5-year plan. Some of you may die, but that's just a risk that I'm willing to take. Oh, damn, it actually moved into adoption. Let's fucking go! That's huge, man. 20%, 1 out of 5. And we can bait, which means we can give up a little concession. But the most important thing is that it reduces these motherfucking power from like 50 to like 0. So, pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, actually, no, 25 to 0, so never mind. We in debt. No, it says we're gonna make money, but that could be also because of a transitional period. Oh yeah, we're gonna be in debt. All right, so as this administration building gets online, it's gonna increase our governing capacity, which is gonna increase our money. And yeah, I need an increase of at least 4K or 3K. More money, better. We really gotta get that paper mill up and running, dog. I wanna slow down. Opium trade. I mean, I'll tag it, but I highly doubt we're gonna do that because that's gonna require a war. Build up investment into Cambodia, and then basic livestock expansion. I think I'd rather get grain because I feel like grain is gonna be more staple than anything. Somehow grain is in the negative considering the fact that we're in a famine right now. I don't know how that's possible, man. Okay, well, the starvation issue has dropped down to not only 300,000 people that's starving. And actually, the money situation has not gone up at all. What the fuck? Oh, why am I building these farms if you motherfuckers are just gonna starve, man? That's the paper. The thing is that at the rate of construction, it's gonna take us a little bit. So maybe it's better to relieve the suffering of the people over, you know, the making of the profits here. But it's kind of bad. What's going on over here? The peasant movement. Yeah, sure. Ah, shit. I think the law did not pass. Oh, that's not good. I really need this law to pass because, again, anything that neuters my landowners is good. And they're not fighting tooth and nail for it right now, which is good for me. Unfortunately, without taxes, though, you can't really do Jack and Daniel. Jack and Daniel. Whoa! Who are they? No. God, we've become a stall state. Everything's stalled, man. I'm trying to flood the market with more rice. How is the rice even in the negatives? What the fuck? What the fuck, man? We'll subsidize it. How much is this? How much is going towards subsidies for now? It's actually not that bad. It's only 600. Iron, man. Iron, just not enough iron. So we either have to lower the price of wood. Well, I don't have to subsidize you. We just need to create a demand. This must end. Alright, 40% chance is actually kind of crazy. I just can't get anything built right now, man. This sucks. Do we just want to go into debt? I don't think debt is going to solve any issue, dog. I think it's going to be very bad. Alright, only minus 2,000 is actually kind of good. I kind of want to increase taxes. I know it's kind of crazy, but like, I need that cash injection a little bit. And standard of living has rise because of our buildings, so like, that did not increase our thing at all, dude. What the fuck, bro? Why is it so red? Actually, you know what I need to do? I need to sell one of my fucking workshops, man. But no one wants to buy right now because there's no demand for that shit. I don't know. I feel like we're stuck in a catch-22, and like we can go into infinite. I mean, what we can do also is reduce the construction sector to like slow down the burn rate. I think I'm gonna do that actually. It kind of sucks to have to do this, but I need to slow down the burn rate so that we make more money, and then using that money that we make, we can then invest back into the economy more. And then pray that the people just have to suck up the taxes right now. Well, luckily, I think the you know, like the farms and shit like that, I don't think I really need to subsidize you, to be honest with you. I don't know why cotton has dropped in productivity. I gotta cut down on subsidies. We could cut down on the army, but like, I don't want to cut down on our army, man. Like, you need an army to defend yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit. Yeah, because I'd rather be building than, you know, being paused all the time. So, like, if it means, you know, we gotta cut a building, we gotta cut a building. You know what I'm saying? Let's unpause this shit. See how bad the thing is now. People are struggling. Just my tools are not just making any money right now. Terrible. We got hit with a famine. And I don't know why my tool is just not generating any profit. Maybe I do need to like to. Okay, now my tools are creating a profit. I guess it's just an iron shortage, but then that fucks my iron because then no iron doesn't generate any money. Let's just get the paper mill going so that we can actually have some governing capacity, because like we're losing 30% of our taxes right now. Yeah, slight debt never killed anybody. Probably. Guys, let's go. Some might say, why give them power? I say, fuck the landowners. Capital fleet, 20%. I have no idea. Like, yeah, I have no idea, dog. None of these seems that appealing to me, I guess. Realistically, I don't even think we're gonna even have a navy. Capital strict administration, hiring speed, cruiser construction efficiency, involving generation, 20% ship involvement. What the hell is ship involvement, bro? I mean, I guess we could change it for the sake of changing it. Is there any other law that I want to pass? Not really. The problem is that the landowners have too much power right now, so until we can nerf those motherfuckers, we're just gonna have to leave them in. Oh wait, we can even change our laws? Ugh. Regroup and Deustis laws. I don't know, man. Interventionism sounds cool, but I don't think we're gonna be passing that shit anytime soon, y'all. Actually, we're already 12,000 in debt. My fucking god, bro. Damn, that thing really fucked me, man. Are we doing any relief? Oh, actually, wait a minute. We can maybe promote industry. No, wait, that's like oil and shit like that. Where is the one? Okay, wait, manufacturing for our capital, and then agriculture output, and then maybe increase our logging industry. Think that will help? I mean, it moved the needle a little bit. Our logging camp has no fucking demand somehow. It's just the wood prices are too low. If I do this, are you making a profit? No, you're not making a profit. You gotta subsidize you. Yeah, no. This is rough, dude. Private industry's not even building anything. I'm fucked. I don't know how, but my economy has stalled out right now. But my standard of living has gone way up, though. You know what that means? Fucking tax the motherfucker. Tax him right now, man. I don't know how standard of living fucking jumped so high, but if it means I can tax the motherfucker, we're gonna definitely tax the motherfucker. I generally don't like to lower standard of living. I think it's really bad. It's really bad for the whole business thing. Are we making money now? Dude, our taxes are so high, but I'm like, as long as our minimum is, or the lowest strata is increased. Actually, you know, passing that law is actually kind of crazy. I don't know if this was the law that, I don't know what caused that, but whatever caused that, that's actually kind of nice because now we're burning like a little bit less. I mean, we could cut into the military to like not go negative, which is fine, I guess. Is it fine? I don't think that's fine. Well, once we get this paper mill going, we won't have to deal with this paper shortage anymore, and then that will cause, you know, a ripple effect to our economy. God, it's so bad right now. Holy shit! Holy shit, we're in positive! Alright, standard living is doing okay. Did that really improve our laws? Like, really? Damn, man. With one amendment. I think we passed an amendment that increases power. 75 minimum subsistent land share in incorporated states. I don't get what the fuck we did, but whatever we did. Yeah, whatever we did, fucking increase the profit though. Change! Or at least increase the standard of living. I guess instead of, you know, subsistence farming for the higher up, they're actually like owning their means of production? Question mark? I don't know. Okay, but once we get this, hopefully we get this fucking train back on the road. Ooh! It's not the paper hat. Paper hasn't even ran out yet. Bureaucracy is fucking killing me inside. Negative bureaucracy. Don't get it twisted. We won't have politics. No, we need more bureaucrats. Iron Mine is finally making money again, which is great. Our thing is still not making money. I don't know why. It's because this is not enough iron around, son. Alright, let's say fuck the people for the time being. You know, like, we'll invest into the... Cheap grain is good for the poors, but at the end of the day, I gotta reignite this engine right now, because we kind of stalled out for like a year or two there, just because, you know, like, the famine hit me, or the natural disaster hit me. These fucking bureaucrats not having paper is driving me insane. It's good though, because we don't have to make the transition just yet, just because, what do you call it? We're still researching atmospheric engines, so we don't have to transition until we get the engine going. And then we can double our iron output, and then that will hopefully solve all of our iron needs. What the hell is this? Illegitimate government? That's really bad. Actually, the royal folk power has just increased, like, by a dramatic amount. And then they hate the bourgeoisie. Okay. Honestly, the more people we put into government that can counteract the landowners, I think the better it is. And these guys fucking love me, bro! Plus 20% infrastructure. Let's fucking go! And my government's legit. Okay, so now we just gotta reduce the demand for iron right now, because our tools are not making any profit because of iron. Well, actually, it's a combination of iron and wood, but iron is the more expensive one. So let's flood the market with iron first, and then we'll flood the market with wood, and then our tools can finally make profit, so then they can fucking... The unfortunate thing also is that nobody wants to buy this right now because of how... I don't understand productivity, man. I feel like... I guess you gotta limit the supply because we're flooding the market with so many tools that... Whatchamacallit? There's not high enough demand yet for tools. Once we increase the demand for tools, then the profit will come, and then the people will buy it, and then we could use that thing and run. And then I can finally lower the budget a little bit, just because we're taxing the shit out of everybody, man. You're getting taxed. You live in my neighborhood, you're getting fucking taxed right now. Let's just lower it down a little bit, because like we're taxing the shit out of people. Yes, it's nice to build a little buffer, but it's also nice to make sure that people have good quality of life, and, you know, taxing the shit out of them is definitely not gonna help. Alright. Now that we don't need to increase our government administration for the time being. I mean, we can. We're already halfway there, but like I feel like getting there was the hard part, honestly. And we're still not there. And if anything, we probably need more fishing too, man. Actually, the market is funding themselves. Looks like the farmers are making their own shit. But my private industry is not doing shit. I gotta poke them. Do something, dog. I guess I gotta build the man up right now. The problem is that there's not many demand, right? Nobody wants to do shit. Nobody wants to do shit anymore these days. I never get why the trade centers, by the way. I feel like trade centers are always in the negatives. I don't know why. That feels pretty bad. Alright, sir. The second iron has just hit. That's going to drop my iron demand. Yeah, it's within reason now, I would say. And then the lumber demand is going to drop dramatically once I switch over to the new construction method, which is iron frames. Yeah, I mean, lumber's going to drop dramatically, and then steel is going to go back up. Uh, 13 months left for this research. Maybe we need more government officials. One extra government official never killed anybody, you know what I'm saying? We'll do one more mine. That's gonna get me over to 100. Steel will definitely still be in a shortage. Like, we'll still need to construct more steel, but it won't be as such a shortage. We're gonna pump that shit. Pump it. Yeah, the productivity thing, I guess it makes sense because we're just flooding the market with like excess tools and shit like that. Which, you know, it's not profitable, right? But I don't know, man. I feel like, you know, at the end of the day, it's probably better to. I guess then again, you all produce early, and there's still starvation in the state. Man, I don't get how to counteract starvation, man. I guess it's not as bad, so like it's not too bad, but and actually taxes are not being collected efficiently too, motherfucker. God, we gotta fight a tax issue. How bad that is. We need more administrators. But before we worry about the bureaucrats and shit like that, I want to make sure that we get all the other things built. Third mine, that's gonna get me 120, and then hopefully that'll be enough to like not tank our economy. 140. Okay, yeah, we're building enough for the transition period. 10 months left, huh? Profitable yet? You profitable yet? I don't have to subsidize you. Profitable, you know what I'm saying? If we switch over to the new build method early, how much is it like gonna torpedo my build or budget? Let's see. It will create an extreme demand for steel and shit like that. That's not that bad. That's not that bad at all. Okay, that's pretty bad. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Are we constructing more steel right now? Or iron? Yeah, we are. Alright, let's get more government administration. Get that government. We love the hawks. You got a war hawk on that thing. You know what I'm saying? I remember iron is just gonna have a little bit of an increase. Well, this is gonna torpedo my tools though. You motherfucker. Yeah, whatever. Iron, you're gonna be eating good right now, bro, but I'm just saying your ass is getting torpedoed pretty soon, sooner than later. So I guess you could enjoy your eating right now because your eating is good, but yeah, that shit, their shit is gonna get rocked when lumber actually should now equalize though, because we reduce the men on lumber now. We transition a little bit early, but honestly, we have the money, I think, to burn a little bit. And, you know, having that a little bit of extra build speed never hurt anybody. Trade centers doing bad. Urban centers doing bad. Administration building. It's alright. The iron mines are still... The iron is the thing that is really going to drive the tool prices. You know, we can... What you may call it. If we could lower the costs... Actually, increase the cost. Actually, there's a shortage. Okay, okay, we love shortages here in this neighborhood. That means we need more tools. How are this negative, bro? What the hell, man? Maybe we should not get the extra and just go for the workshop right now. Iron, again, the price is just a little bit overinflated right now due to the fact that we don't have the most efficient thing. Once we get the atmospheric pump, we just need to get coal because we're gonna get a shortage of a little bit of coal. But yeah, once we get that shit going, we're gonna be able to make way more. I think you're getting an efficiency loss, right? Yeah, 11% efficiency loss. Because there's not enough going around, y'all. Maybe we started a little bit too early. Maybe. Still a shortage, I'm assuming. It's only plus 75%. It's pretty bad. Yeah, the demand right now, everything wants this shit, man. This guy is still making a profit though, so because they're making a profit, I think it's pretty good. We just need to make sure to also pump out enough tools for our iron mines and all that business. I think we were a little bit aggressive. 12 weeks times 5, 60,000. Yeah, we were a little bit aggressive. We're gonna have to cool off the market a little bit for like 2 weeks or something like that. Maybe it's not better. Maybe it's better to not turn off the market or construction. It's like maybe reduce it, but then you lose a couple weeks. That hurts me inside, bro. That hurts me on a spiritual level. And also, get that education, you fucker. All right, and then we can focus on society. I have no idea like what to do. The thing is that I don't understand tech yet because, you know, like I haven't played as much, so like I don't understand the whole tech system. But I assume it's probably in our best interest to maybe increase the literacy rate of our civilians, and maybe that will increase life expectancy and stuff like that. Gotta sell them the lie of the education, all right, y'all. Gotta sell it to them young. We left the industrious. Yeah, sure. We could not say fuck the British. I don't know, man. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, okay, y'all? If it's already not abundant, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just playing the game. And then hopefully we don't crash our market. Actually, our market has been stagnant for like the longest time ever, man. That's pretty fucking bad. All right. Let's see if we can improve the shove. Well, we can always improve the demand for like tools and shit like that, I guess. But I think for the time being, we're gonna go with the atmospheric pump for y'all. Okay, you guys are already using tools, hand assembly, pulp, assembler. Can't do market square. I don't want to create demand for something that we're not doing right now, so I think they're good. I don't believe the fishing. You need clippers. I don't know where to get clippers. I don't think I've seen what produces that. Kind of annoying, but you know, it's whatever, man. All right, that slowed down the burn rate pretty substantial, and it increases the amount of tools, and we're finally making profit, baby. So now we gotta reduce the coal demand, so we gotta produce domestic coal. It's gotta flood the market. I mean, we're already running out of tools. If anything, we can create more demands for tools. It's not a bad idea. But I think it produces the workers. And right now, we need more people. I'd rather get, you know, water boiler earlier, man. I think that's more useful. And then what's my private industry doing? My private industry isn't doing jack, bro. They're just sitting there doing jack. There's a coal shortage right now. We're working on that shit. Should I go into debt? I don't think we should go into debt. Actually, wait. Nope. You're losing money due to the fact that the engine has arrived, and I haven't pre-cooked the coal yet, so it's a little bit expensive for us to get coal. It's okay, y'all. We're getting that shit. I would really like my private industry to do fucking jack. Fucking private industry sitting there jerking off in the corner, bro. What are you doing? 13 weeks. Can we sustain a 13-week burn rate? Not really, but you know, we only have to pause like 1 or 2 times. Textile mills, clothes. That's cool. What is this? Sure. I don't know what a lobby is or like what a lobby does, but you know. Holy shit. I mean, plus 2% loyalty. I mean, we're in a 2-to-1 ratio right now. Is people still starving? Yeah, I think starvation is the only like big issue right now that we gotta face because people got no food, Hunter. People don't eat good. Well, unfortunately, until we get the budget under control, we're gonna have to keep on trucking along here. Oh man, maybe a third construction thing is too much. I think the coal is what's creating the biggest shortage demand right now, and there's apparently demand for sugar. Hey, sugar. Doesn't really matter. What's the unemployment like right here? 89,000 people unemployed. 39,000, 46,000. I'd rather give it to the state. I mean, Hanoi, you know, like, up here, they're pretty starved on, like, a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? So, like, why don't we give it to a state that needs it? Are we going to debt? Fuck. I don't want to go into debt. I think debt is, like, a really bad thing in general. So, like, you generally want to avoid debt. All right, that should solve our shortages, which should make everything back in way more profitable than it is right now. And then coal mines, you should definitely use atmospheric engines too, because I need you to start pumping that coal. Okay, we survived our industrial revolution. It took 5 years. There was a famine. There was a lot of people starving. I mean, they're still starving. We really haven't solved that shit, but at least now we have shit going, which is the most important part. And do we have enough coal, or do we need to build another coal building? Yeah, because coal shortages is actually driving like things crazy right now, because it's driving our steel like profitability way down, brother. How much does one coal thing generate? I have no idea, man. The thing is that I don't know how to count, or can't count. One coal thing produces 40 units, and we need 30 units right now. It's fine. Oh yeah, the profits! They're coming! Alright, first things first, using our profits, I want to get the food situation under control. So we're gonna get that shit under control now that our industry, oh my god, the private industry has popped up too. Let's fucking go! But yeah, so right now I want to pump in additional food. I want to flood the market basically. So people who do the food is gonna suck, but people quality of lives are gonna increase because we're gonna get way more food for these motherfuckers. Yeah, because homie, people gotta eat at the end of the day. Really wish they would invest into better fucking industrial things, but you know, I guess, you know, whatever, man. What's going on over here? Resource pool. Well, motherfucker. I don't get why productivity will drop if we decrease the amount of people. I have no idea, man. Why are we still in the negative, though, bro? I was promised a golden land! No more shortages! You know what we need? We need a textile mill, but our fucking private industry... My private industry! They're sitting there, they're jerking off! They don't even want to buy the tools, even though this thing makes so much money. Iron mines are still a little bit high. I'm not gonna lie. Shit is a little bit high. It makes me want to flood the thing. Whatever, man. Why are we appeasing the British? I don't fucking know. I don't know what I'm doing. Well, as long as the British doesn't knock down my door, you know, fee 5 4 4. Oh, yeah, we're gonna actually do a dedicated police force. Negotiate? There is no negotiation. I mean, 48% chance of passing. I haven't seen those fucking odds since like never, dog. Yeah, right now, improving quality of life is gonna be very important for me. I mean, we can also reduce taxes. Nah, fuck them. We tax the people so that the people can live a good life, okay? Okay. Alright, let's get a couple more fishing going. How's the food security? I guess then again, they need jobs. Whatever, we're killing 2 birds with 1 stone, right? First, they get to do the fishing for the food or the farming for the rice. And then second, they get to, what should I call it? Feed themselves with the money that they make. So, it's not the worst thing in the world. What's wrong with you, man? Why are you making no profit? Nah, they should be making profit. Only my construction industry is not just fucking big ass drain right now. If anything, I feel like we need to make some money right now, dog. So actually, you know, I'm gonna use my industry. I'm gonna get some textiles going. And maybe the south will be where we produce our clothing and shit like that. North will be resource extraction, middle will be industrial. I don't think you really need to spread things out, but you know, we can either be the yacht or we can be the boats. And I think we're gonna be the boats, aka we're gonna rise. We're gonna rise. Everybody's gonna rise at a certain rate, I guess. Actually, the north is a better place to produce, but you know, whatever, man. Whatever, man. North looks like you're gonna be more of a resource extraction kind of base, kind of vibes. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to torpedo that one right now, nor do I want to. Yeah, I don't want to torpedo that one. Apparently, everybody likes motherfucking grain. But as long as the North solve its starvation issue, look at that, starvation just dropped by fucking. Yeah, giving people employment is probably the best thing, and employment into the food industry too. So it's like a double positive. Is what I'm trying to say. We give them access to food, and we also give them access to a job, and that's gonna help to fight the unemployment. How you gotta do it these days? Barely people moving out here. Everybody fucking hate it. And middle class is struggling. Is it too much taxes on the middle? Damn! Well, we'll do some concession. One setback ain't gonna kill anybody. And then for our army, I don't know if this is actually any good at all. Defensive is actually kind of nice. I'll take defensive. But yeah, the more power we strip from any group, It's good for us because then, you know, like we can build a combined government, right? A government for the people that helps the people. And then apparently trade centers are being... What is my private industry doing, man? Look at the textiles, guys. Look at the textile goods, dog. Fucking 64%. Nobody got clothes. Everybody naked right now. Meanwhile, my people, let's build a food thing. My guy, we have starvation. I don't think they can afford groceries. I think that's for the rich. Bitch. What do we think about this? Iron is in a fair price right now. We don't want to torpedo everything to create such low demand that, you know, like traders are entire fucking industry, but I want some money right now, dog. Ooh, we're in credit land. That's not good. Just give me better enactment chance, please. Alright, debt situation is solved. Keep constructing, man. I would like to lower taxes, though. I feel like taxes is like lowering people's quality of life, even though it's increasing my quality of life. What the hell is a food industry, anyways? It takes grain, and then it turns us into, like, I don't know. Groceries. Motherfucking groceries. Who the fuck even buy groceries? It's definitely not the poor. I don't even know who buy groceries, dog. The poor ain't eating shit. Poor needs grain. Poor needs clothing. And 3%, dude, 3% of your budget on fucking clothes and liquor. You goddamn sons of bitches. They like the alcohol. Is there anything we can do with the market right now? Not really. We're gonna split the farming. Like, some people are gonna produce plants, and then some people are just gonna be bing chillin'. Are you bing chillin'? Oh, we could even get even more, bro. But then we have like a huge shortage of fucking clippers. See, I don't get. Well, how does one get this trade good? What is this? What is that? What is that? What is that building? I have no idea what that building is. Can you stay on the screen, my guy? You fucking son of a... There we go. Shipyards, dude. You stupid son of a... Okay. Well, somebody would... You know, since the lumber industry lives... Nah, it's going down south, bro. I think this is where the wood is, and then we're gonna split the wood. I guess they're gonna be like spread out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Shit. You know, a little bit of radical never killed anybody. Ooh, that's not good. But 65% though. I can't negotiate with any of the groups. I think the market is worse. Okay, so we should see the pricing, or the pricing of clothes decrease, which is gonna be nice. And then, yeah, you're gonna split that. That will create some demand, which is gonna be good. Yeah, dye is the only thing really expensive, but that's fine because it's gonna lower our luxury goods and it's gonna lower our clothes goods. not as much clothes, but you know, hey man, sometimes I need to make money, and I mean make money now. And then what's my private industry doing these days? They're jerking off, motherfucking private industry. Motherfucker, you're such a motherfucker. All right, what's going? Why is our price spiking so hard? It's Iran. Need more Iran, sir. Okay. All right, let's slow down the shipyard for the time being. And yeah, we're gonna produce. So the south is gonna produce the hardwood and our navy or our clippers. And then the north will produce our softwood and what do you call it? We'll get the softwood. You know what I'm saying? It looks like my laws are starting to move, which is nice. And then hopefully, by generating a shortage, that would incentivize our goddamn private market from, you know, maybe build a fucking dye thing, dude. Maybe. Who knows? They're just sitting there and be like, I don't have enough resources, dog. We're back into credit land. Well, right now it's an iron shortage. So once we sort out our iron shortage, it should solve itself. 8 weeks. Generally speaking, I believe it's not advisable to go into debt, y'all. Let's just pause for a little bit. Yeah, because apparently you can go into like a death spiral of debt, and like it becomes real bad real quick. But yeah, I want to solve the shortage of iron first before we worry about constructing these 2 additional buildings, just because it's gonna affect our wealth. I mean, standard of living has dropped a little. How bad is it right now? It's pretty bad. 6,000. Oh wait, I totally forgot. We need to incorporate that state. Whoops. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. A little bit of debt never killed anybody. Hopefully. I mean, 66% chance. The armed folks like it. The rural folks like it. I don't even know what it does, but, you know, hey, man. Seems pretty good. Yes! I mean, what we can do, if we want to reduce the debt, is just reduce the amount of construction thing. Okay, 30,000 in debt is kind of crazy. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit, dude. Pause it. Is it because no one's buying our goddamn buildings? I'm selling these buildings. You guys can buy this. It's a profitable building, dog. It's $9. It's good money. The demand for iron is just so low, man. I mean, we artificially inflate that shit, so it kind of makes sense that the demand is kind of like not that high. It's not that deep. Which means we gotta create demand for iron, which I don't even know how. Coal still needs something too. Let's look at the worst. See how it's going, anyways. I don't know. I I don't know if people are doing good, bad. There's Joseon over there. Joseon! Ooh, Joseon! This will create a demand for paper. Yeah, because we want to put down university, because people get in the... Don't get it twisted, son! Y'all gonna learn how to read. Everybody gonna get a university. Fuck it, man. Okay, we have over 1 million haters, which is like, that's really bad. Internal security? A national guard? Okay. Fuck it. I don't mind concessions. Nobody hates it. See, this is where I don't know, like, where the fuck, what the hell do I even research at this point? We can go to water boiling. We could do the Bessemer process. I have no idea, dog. Mechanical tools. Mechanical tools doesn't seem that bad, man. Increases our meat production. Do we really need meat production? No, not really, but am I gonna do it anyways? Hell fucking yeah. Alright, what's Private doing? Private wants piece the thingy. Okay, Private. Okay. Is there really a shortage in coal? I guess there is a shortage in coal. That's good though, because if we pause construction, then we can I think the additional construction goes towards the whatchamacallit, the sector. I think it already is going towards the sector. Man, where the fuck is the dye workshop, you motherfuckers? I'll do it myself. Man, there's probably less upper. Okay, I don't mind, I guess. I mean, eventually, if we ever get enough fucking money, I feel like our GDP is just not grown at all, man. I feel like we're pretty stagnant right now. Not that, but we also go into constant fucking debt too. No, the other classes doesn't want to fucking buy my shit. It's like a toxic asset to these motherfuckers, man. Like, what the hell? Look, these tools are making money. Yeah, the only sad part is that construction kind of drives everything, man. And because I can't get capital, I can't go into debt. Hell yeah, fuck those guys, bro. The less power those motherfuckers get, the better, bro. Shit. Okay. There we go. Now we get the clippers, and then the clippers, and then the port converts the clippers into... Oh, that's the fishing guy. Where is the ports? Not under rural. I have no ports. Yeah, you know, that will probably be Uh. Fuck that university, dog. I gotta get a couple ports in this John. Oh shit, we're back into debt land. Oh my fucking god. Bro, buy. Somebody buy, man. Why nobody buy? What's the demand for lumber these days? Yeah, lumber demand is low, so why don't we split the thing with hardwood then? So that the market can recover? Okay, the only thing we don't manufacture right now is dye. Merchant marines are gonna come online once we get those ports online. I'm not gonna invest into a navy, man. The British is just gonna fuck us anyways. I need more GDP, man. Yeah, because if our GDP increases, then we get more minting, and more minting is gonna make us more money, and more money is just gonna be overall really good for us. I'm gonna tackle our shortages first because our private industry fucking sucks dick. They fucking hate us out here, dude. Alright, debt is just gonna spiral if you leave it unattended. So we're not gonna leave that shit unattended. No, sir. If lumber prices rates too high, you know, we can counteract that. Lumber prices is okay right now. Iron prices have fucking hit rock bottom. Jesus motherfucking Christ, man. Well, that's bad. Oh my god, I'm gonna get ganged up on. Bro, I'm just trying to increase my goddamn GDP right now, and they're fucking just living in there. All right, let's just make a thing that works right now, rather than, you know, like worry about the dye, because the dye is not working, dog. And then I'll subsidize you. Is there not enough silk in my market or something, dog? What the hell? All right, fuck the universities for the time being. Peasant levy or professional army? I think we're gonna have to conscript a lot of people, to be honest with you, if we're gonna fight against the British. Sorry, industrialists. I like you, but, you know, like, well, I need more loyalists right now because of the fact that we're about to head into war and we're fucking going to debt. Oh my fucking god, bro. Fuck the port. Fuck the university. How bad? How bad is it? Can't pause you for some reason. Can I mobilize my army? Oh my god, how bad is it going to be if I mobilize my army though? Oh, we have to mobilize our army. Okay. We're not gonna be able to go on the aggression, so that means I gotta raise my military budget, motherfucker. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, fuck. I haven't upgraded to light infantry yet. Oh, Lord. Okay, I don't think we're gonna be able to afford that for the time being, dog. We're in debt right now. Let's dig ourselves out of debt first. We're gonna have to import our arms, I guess, and then pray that we get enough arms because we call it. We gotta raise the conscript. We gotta raise everybody. Holy shit. We gotta fight for our goddamn rights, y'all. Right to exist. I don't even know if my army's up yet. Apparently paper is not doing so hot these days. I know I put paper somewhere. We don't have anything to increase our paper production, unfortunately. Well, we're gonna need light infantry if we're gonna even stand a chance against the British. We're gonna need like goddamn guerrilla tactics. Luckily, it's only 12 British right now coming. I don't know what the hell the 75 is. Maybe that's 75 ships. But either way, though, I'm increasing the conscripts. I'm mobilizing the men. And then I'll probably have to increase the taxes, too, because we're going to be fighting a war. So, you know, people got to get paid. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Fucking British, man. after the battle, I'm gonna lower my military thing, hoping that, you know, like the British, they fuck off or something. You know what I'm saying? Shit, man. Man, why you gotta bully me? Why you bully me? Why you bully me? Oh shit, I see the British. They're in Singapore right now. I think that's Singapore. Is that Singapore? Ah, that's my Malaya. I mean, the longer it takes the British to mobilize, the better it is gonna be for me. Because, you know, like, that means the more shitters I can mobilize. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna get rid of these shitters instead. Because, like, I feel like... it eats too much into the economy, dog. You're currently being naval invaded. I'm fully mobilized. We'll defend our country from British aggression. We're gonna welcome these motherfuckers to the rice fields. To budget. No one's gonna be providing arms to us too, which is kind of bad because I really need them arms, man. Motherfucker. Not only that, but I can't construct anything too because right now, like, all of our budget is going towards the military. I mean, do I want to defund the military for a second and then, you know? I don't know. I don't know what's going on, man. Ah, shit. Standard of living is dropping this. Is the British coming? I gotta drop. We gotta drop the people, man. Oh. Oh shit, the British has arrived. The British are coming! The British are coming! Here is the fight. Alright. The Vietnamese defenders. We have better defenses than them. We're actually inflicting some heavy casualties on these guys. Will they be able to get off the beaches? Fuck you, Britain. 2-to-1 casualties. Love to see that. We're dug in. We're gonna need to inflict higher casualties than that, but there's really nothing I can do. The British are just gonna overwhelm the shit out of us, bro. I mean, what the fuck, man. Please, let me go, Britain. So I can declare the Qing Great Rivalry. You should help me, man. I'm getting gangbang here by the Grand Armada. Alright, here we go again. Yeah, they're demoralizing the shit out of me. But they're exhausted. We're not exhausted. It's okay, y'all. Okay, 4-to-1 ratio. I mean, consider the fact that we're fighting on the defense. That's cool. How is the British not fucking surrendered yet, dog? Damn, they're really gonna fight to the end? Brother, my brother in Christ. Fuck off. Oh my god, they somehow got more divisions. Are they leaking more divisions in? Or this is the max they can bring into bear? I mean, fuck it, man. You want to go to the jungle and fight the Vietnamese? It's all fun and games until the tree starts speaking Vietnamese, motherfucker. United Tribes? Okay. We need to kill, for every one Vietnamese person, we need to kill at least 4 British. Oh no, that's only 2-to-1 ratio, man. British breathing down my neck. I'm glad we modernized our army. Yes, I know it incurred like a huge ass penalty, but like at the end of the day, man, if we were fighting with irregulars, they were gonna do massive damage to my economics, bro. But okay, we fend off the goddamn British. Britain. Let's be at peace, yo. Unstable government? Ah, shit, I gotta reform my government too. Okay, wait, I can't get that. I can't get rid of anything, man. Illegitimate government. We need both of these things right now, to be honest with you. Illegitimate government or not, or unstable government or not, like. Anything, I gotta cut down fucking wages. Okay, well, since the military invasion is no longer a big ass threat right now, I gotta build that arms industry, dog. We gotta. I need investments. Well, people are defaulting somehow. Okay, you know, maybe the war economy is not doing great. I can't believe I'm not getting like people's support right now. We're getting invaded by the goddamn British, and then the populace is just like, yeah, you know what? Fuck this government. My brother in Christ! The British are coming! It's 11 army this time. Alright, well, be at medium wages for the time being then, man. Like, fuck. My brother in Christ, we're not gonna be able to afford this shit. Oh, I guess private industry is gonna... Oh, fucking copium. What am I gonna do with copium, man? We're so fucking cooked, man. We're so fucking cooked. I can't build while at war. My budget is too high. We got no budget. But look. The Vietnamese, we got no budget. All right, well, morale recovery, opium. Okay, but maybe no sugar. Sorry, y'all. If y'all consume sugar, you're gonna collapse the fucking entire market. I gotta pray that my private industry comes in fucking clutch right now, dog. I need somebody to invest into the arms market, y'all. Oh shit. Oh shit. It's British round 2. What is this? Morale? Get that shit to up 100, dog. The British! The British are coming! You know what? Since the British are here, I'm gonna increase that budget even further beyond. I mean, anything that can get us a little bit of that edge to counteract the British overwhelming numbers. By overwhelming, I mean, luckily, the British can't, you know, like fucking just throw their entire army on top of us. So like these motherfuckers are gonna have to fight a death war. We the Vietnamese are not gonna let them run their shit over us. We'll fight for our freedom against the goddamn Brits. We'll resist the oppression. Oh my god, dude. A 3-to-1 ratio is actually pretty good for us, though. Yeah, we'll take 3-to-1 ratio. Holy shit, we fucking wrecked their ass, bro. Oh my god. Brits, come over here, get the whip out. It's time to give them a good licking. Control retreat, huh? It's over for the Brits, bro. They ain't holding shit. Alright, buddy. Alright, buddy. Was it worth it? 8,000 British dead? 15,000 British wounded? I need Napoleon. Does Napoleon exist? Or is he gone? I don't remember. I think he's gone, dude. I'm pretty sure he's already gone. Yeah, the Napoleonic era is after, no, before the Victorian era. Bro, the fact that I can't get people to help me right now is fucking crazy. All of you motherfuckers, I'm defending the country from occupation of a foreign power. Honestly, maybe we should also conscript some things. Is it really the time to be lowering the amount of fighting men? I don't know, man. Holy shit, look at the casualty rates. Holy motherfucker. Motherfucker. Yo. How many Brits are there? 800? No, Britain has not lost no division though. Columbia? What do you call it? Columbia district is actually kind of crazy. But no one's gonna come over to us though. I mean, like, yeah, you take your limp ass back there. Now, granted, I think the British has more pop than me, though, right? Is that correct? How do I see the British Empire population? 27 million compared to my. I don't know how to see my pop. I'm just going to state. Yeah, we have 7 million. The fucking Brits have 27. China. No, getting China involved is a bad idea, dog. Yeah, I think getting China involved is a bad idea. What's a bad idea? Never mind China, never mind. Never mind the Chinese. They're definitely not gonna help us. I'm thinking honestly, man, I'm gonna disband the regulars. I mean, we need this arms market, dog. Do we though? We're getting enough imports these days. Oh, the Brits would fuck off. Actually, you know, or everything gotta get cut right now. the wages. We're not gonna keep up with the state. What do I do? Do I keep cutting? Do I keep? I can't just. We're in the middle of a war right now. You tell me I gotta cut military personnel? Yes. Other. Man, we already had a slow what do you call it? GDP start. And we still gotta deal with these motherfuckers. War support. 12,000 deaths. Man, this is some bullshit, man. The British are coming! Our funds are getting cut. Our people have to make do with what... I will support you as much as I can. But we only have a limited budget. And we don't have a domestic arms industry, so we gotta import our arms too. Now, ideally... Actually, that's for the offensive, though. A 10% kill rate. Lower defensive, but more kill rate might not be a bad idea, but then we gotta import. Hey, fuck it, man. You know... That's not gonna happen, bro. Oh, we just gotta pray that the landowners are not gonna be cucks, because I feel like getting a more professional army right now is gonna be very mission critical. How do I like negotiate with this motherfucker, bro? Oh wait, we haven't even expanded our thing yet. I don't even know. Plan an invasion, create a fleet? Nah, dude. I want this diplomatic war to end. All right, Great Britain. I feel like both sides has really like what do you call it? Like we really started off on a bad foot here. Can we call a truce or something? Make peace? Nobody wants a white peace right now. It doesn't even tell me why. Dude, well, I mean, we're inflicting at least 2-to-1 casualty rates here, 3-to-1 casualty rates here, so I guess it's in our favor, but like, are people losing hope right now? I don't understand, man. Why are we losing hope? Do you guys want to live under the fucking boot of the British? This is our ride. Something like that. I don't know, man. Well, either way, though, I mean, the British is going to find us or seek us. I think we already gave as much advantage as we can right now. This sucks. Yeah, I'm okay, buddy. Yeah, I mean, if we kill on this ratio, it's not too bad, I guess. But the problem is that, man, the British are just wearing us down, dude. They have 4 times my population. We're gonna need like a 5-to-1 ratio, man. We're gonna need. Why is the British just sending people to die? Is the better question. Yeah, I think the best we're gonna get is probably a 4-to-1 ratio, dog. You think I don't want to build a local arms industry, dog? Gotta keep cutting numbers. I'm unfortunately, I hate to say this, but like we gotta keep cutting numbers because like the army is too much. The fact of the matter is that we still need a minimum amount of numbers because like they demoralize the shit out of us. So maybe we don't want to cut numbers, honestly. But demoralized just means they they disengage from the fight, but they still can fight. Yeah, I think we're settling around a 4-to-1 ratio right now, which is like really advantageous for us. But the problem is that we just cannot drag Great Britain war support down while our war support is dropping, bro. Dude, they suffered 29,000. We should be gaining war support. We're winning the war. They're not having any strategic positioning over me. Maybe I gotta white piece a couple of this thing. Non-negotiating. We can't even negotiate with these motherfuckers, man. Fuck it, we'll fight the British in the jungle, on the beaches, in the city. I gotta lower my taxes. Oh man, we're destroying our goddamn economy just for this motherfucker just stop breathing down my neck. Look at this shit, man. Your people are defaulting. Why let the people suffer? $4,000 is not that bad. I feel like we can stomach 4,000. And then when we get our arms industry up, that should relieve a lot of the pressure in terms of like the money. Yeah. Oh, 11,000 is like fucking horrific, man. We're gonna have to negotiate with the landowners and give them some fucking rights, man. I'm willing to cut 2 more, but like, we need a minimum defense force, man. Like, how do you fight? How do you expect me to fight a war with fucking sticks and stones at this rate, man? We don't want to go into debt. I think debt will destroy our country. We're only halfway through with the construction, though, motherfucker. Every 2 months of taxes that we get, we only get whatchamacallit. I can't do anything right now, man. I'm getting hard body cooked. Our iron industry is barely holding on because there's not enough demand for iron too. Shit, it just might just beat us down economically speaking, because like we're not able to pump out enough. I mean, but then again, I was not prepared for a war to begin with. I mean, we were like investing into the economy and shit. This sucks. This is it's generational debt is what this fucking shit is. Yeah, but that's what the British wants, you know? They want us to fucking go into generational debt. We're not gonna give it to, we're not gonna let the British fucking do that, man. We're gonna fight back. Now if only our people can support us by buying our goddamn industry. You know, guys, I really need a cash injection right now. I don't even need to do that, man. I mean, textile is pretty profitable. Somebody buy one of these fucking industries so that we get a cash injection so I can build my arms factory, man. Oh my fucking god. Private just wants to build a fucking trade center. Private! Are you fucking me? Wow, private out here fucking me. I'm gonna hum it and puff. Yeah, because if I get a 150k cash injection, we can build out our arms industry. We can stop this madness of this shortage. What does the armed industry even need? Hardwood and iron. That's good because it creates a demand for iron at least. How long to build? This motherfucker. I just need somebody to buy anything. We have capital. I can't force them to buy it. That's the unfortunate. But nobody wants to buy, man. Buy. I bet you after the war they're like, oh wow, you know, maybe we should spend some money. You know, everybody's holding because they're probably colluding with the British, man. They probably want us to fall. Our state funds are fucking, we call it. We gotta rub 2 coins, man. We don't even have 2 coins to rub. Oh, it's tools and like the workshop and shit. I mean, what we can do is just reduce the amount of tools. That's the interesting thing, but then collapsing the tool economy. I don't think that's helping. We're so fucked. And yeah, and now we're in generational debt. Whatever, man. Just tax me twice, and then what do you call it? At least then we'll have like guns. Generational debt. Okay, our local arms industry has been completed. Hopefully we have all the materials in our local markets to keep it up. And that's gonna help out a lot. That's gonna drop off or like a lot of our government expenses of like buying for guns. And it's gonna at least boost our steel industry because our steel industry now has something to do rather than sit there and just jerk off all day. Government administration has gone down too. We're gonna need to get another creative fitting. Steel tools for 80. Well, we're gonna need construct steel. Did we construct more coal? Yeah, we did. The wood issue. Oh, it's an iron issue. Eh, fuck it, man. I already accept that we're gonna be in generation debt at this point. Oh, one of our things finally sold. Let's go, dude. Let's fucking go. Holy shit. I don't know what sold, but one of our industry finally sold. Oh my god. Finally. Holy. I don't know why professional army is taking so long to enact, dude. Apparently paper is expensive. Still an iron issue. We can do like 4 weeks. The problem is that iron industry is like a boom or bust. Like if we don't construct, iron bust. If we construct, iron booms. It's just like man. What's the military situation like? The British gave up on invading us, which is kind of nice, I guess. Well, that's the British war. The British gave up in trying to invade us. We were able to kill 4-1. 4 Brits for every one, what do you call it? Vietnamese guy. So I think it was pretty favorable odds in our favor there. And yeah, now it's just increasing our local iron supply right now because apparently, look at that shit, man. It's such a boom and bust economy though. Holy shit. If we can get the adoption of the special army though, that's gonna be very good for us because it's gonna increase our ability to fucking. Oh my god, you fucking son of a. Increase the such chance, brother. I mean, yes, we can rely on thingy, but like that's not gonna help us in the long run. We're gonna need men. Man. General rank impact 36. Doesn't matter though. We already need cannons too. Once we get the front line all sorted out, like we're gonna add cannons because then, like, you know, we're gonna fucking wait until the Brits or the French comes, and then we're gonna freaking clap their cheeks, man, with our cannons. They're gonna be like, "What the hell?" We're gonna drag cannons and we're gonna position them, and then when the Brits land, we're gonna fucking shock and all. Let's get mass communication. Well, I mean, medical degree is also kind of nice too, honestly, at this point, man. Our people been so fucking neglected, dude. It's kind of crazy. Yes, we need to create an artificial demand for more consumer goods right now. Steel. I think employment hasn't really been a bad thing, I guess. Oh man, horse join donkey. Donkey! Okay, okay, 3K is actually not that bad. And then what's the biggest cost right now? It's Iran. All right. Okay, never mind. We're back to negative 11, man. What the fuck? It's just all iron, man. I mean, maybe steel frames is what we're going to invest in. Are the British consider surrendering yet? Nope. Why do we fight this meaningless ass war, bro? I have no idea, man. Brits woke up one day and decided I am gonna choose violence, and then I'm like, bro, my GDP, you fucker, you're nerfing my GDP. There it goes, dude. This economy is such a bust. It's kind of crazy, man. Like when we're not working, maybe we gotta reduce. Or they're too productive. Actually, no, we like when it scales up, we're gonna need like a shit ton of iron, bro. Yeah, the British just stopped. I guess maybe they're fighting another war somewhere, or the British cannot stomach another war. Okay. Shit. We fought the British off. Yes, sir. It was us. We gotta invest in the army, particularly in cannons too. I think that's like the next thing I want to build. When the British are not breathing down my neck, going, gotta get some air. Okay, we accept the British thing. A 4-1 casualty, great. But we beat the goddamn British at their own fucking game. Fuck you, Britain. I hope we caught y'all bitches suffered a great famine or something. I don't know, man. I mean, that was desperate, though. We were desperate, brother. It was bad. Look at that. Economy, my economy. We're, I was saying we're back, but no, we're not back yet, motherfucker. Are you serious? How much of an iron shortage do we have right now, man? Again, it's kind of a boom and bust economy, right? Like, iron is only in demand so much as, you know, like... Actually, iron prices are torpedo, dude. But yeah, iron is only in demand if we were building, and then iron fucking falls off the cliff of the earth. And we're not building, though. That's the problem with iron. Look, we have, I don't think there's slight tool shortage. And then thank you, by the way, Private. Private did jack shit, by the way. Fuck private government, man. Trust those motherfuckers, and then look what happened! The pirate government, they failed me. Actually, if anything, I think coal is probably gonna be the next demand. Yeah, a coal mine would be nice. It looks like Private is actually finally buying my buildings. Yeah, you know, you fucking fucked you guys, dog. Like, straight up. You motherfucker. Out here fighting for my life, and we can't even pass a simple law. Alright, professional army, national guard. I'm okay. I don't think we need tenant farmer. Building budget. Cut the military budget. Yep, and then cut the taxes. Unfortunately, we got to keep the taxes high, y'all, because we call it. I got increased GDP right now. The GDP, it's not going good, guys. It's not going good. We're gonna need more government administration because y'all bitches think we're not gonna tax you motherfuckers. I'm coming with the taxes, man. The tax, so much tax. What's going on over here? Paper import, what the hell? What the molly? I guess we're importing paper. I mean, this is what the game told me to do, even though I can produce it on a domestic scale. I guess fuck me, man. Fuck me, fuck you. Does anyone see paper, by the way? Am I stupid? Oh, yeah. How do you low? Also, we still need to build that livestock building. Oh my god. And we gotta also invest into the what you call it? Our local people. Our local people. 0.43, 0.52. I don't want I don't want strategic buildings. Sure, I'll put some imports on that guy's game, I guess. Okay, well, apparently you guys need to respect my authority. You need to respect authority. And then, yeah, because the people are stupid, man. Let the people do it. They're totally not gonna fucking ruin us. What the hell is that? I mean, now that now that we have a professional army, I feel like we should maybe fucking, you know, Ayo Siam, you know what I'm saying? Time to get colonized, motherfucker. Actually, would Great Britain actually hop in though? That's the real question here. No, Great Britain will not hop in, but we don't have enough numbers. And honestly, maybe militarizing is not the good thing right now, due to the fact that, consider the fact that, you know, I want to get to 5 million. You know what I'm saying? I want to get to 5 million before we start worrying about incorporating our local neighbors in. But yeah, I'm afraid to get a land border with Britain, because if we get a land border with Britain, though, that might fuck us up. Right? Independence. What the hell? If anything, you should pay me. Fucking Siam is joining every single goddamn war. I think it's me and Siam are not gonna see eye to eye here, dog. And I think we're gonna need to increase our GDP before we worry about that shit, I guess. Because somebody is gonna get their fucking, you know, somebody's gonna get bitch slapped. I'm not saying it's gonna be Siam, but it's definitely gonna be Siam, bro. I mean, consider the fact that we fought off the British forces, I think we have a really good economy. The only thing is I need cannons. Once we get the cannons online, what you call it, that's gonna be the game differ, because like I think we were not able to inflict heavy casualties on the British because, you know, we were fighting, you know, people to people. But once we get those artillery pieces online, bro, you better bet anybody who's invading us is gonna have to eat lead, probably, most likely. Yeah. What the fuck is going on, man? It's the Iran. What the fuck iron do you eat, brother? You seeing this shit? And again, the worst thing about this is that once we stop, you know, the construction of construction. Oh wait, I need to transition to steel too, motherfucker. Oh my god, you're right. Oh motherfucker. Alright, resources. What is steel? Steel mill is a factory. Oh god. Oh, we're extracting the maximum taxes. Better living is good. It's not too bad, you know. It's not too bad. Is there any starvation issues? Because I wasn't really paying attention to that shit. Because you know, and people are no longer starving, dude. Shit. Shit. That's very good news. Finally, something is going my goddamn way, man. And then our first initial set of steel mills are now in production, so we can transition into the next set if need be. And then what's going on with politics right now? Oh, we're censoring people. Shit. Oh my god, has GDP finally increased enough where we're not in the negative all the time? Nope. Oh. I mean, we have no support, dog. We have no support. No one loves us. Oh, man. The free trade. I don't think the tariff is even getting us jack and shit, dude. Yeah, the tariff is doing jack and shit. Maybe we wanted to enact free trade, man. Shit, man. Oh, wow. Everybody's reason free trade. Okay. Well, either way, we gotta wait until censorship passes first. I mean, we could try to sell more factories, I guess. Bottom. That's not money at all. That's some money, but it will tank our productivity. And then one steel factory will produce enough steel. It will increase our thingy for steel. It'll increase our tools, which is nice. Yeah, the only replacement is that instead of, oh wow, we use less coal, less wood. Shit, man. Shit. You guys get improved by anything? Manual drilling? Not really. What are people spending their money on these days? Clothing is like the biggest money making thing. Never mind. Is it because the base resources is very expensive? Yeah, there's not really. Fabric is actually on the up and up. Oh man, why don't we just build a cloth thing here? Yeah, there's a demand for cloth. Did we pause? How much money do we make these days? $8,000. So every 1 month we can run for 4 months, or every 1 week we can run for four weeks. Oh, GDP has finally stopped stagnating. I guess when we don't have to produce like a shit ton of fucking guns and we can go back to producing butter, it is not too bad. And also we demobilize too, so we have more income. Organized crime. I'm sure the authority can handle it. Wait, I am the authority. Don't worry about it. Book burning. Well, the quicker this passes, the better, I guess. Fuck books. Hey, yo, my man, what did books ever do to you? I'm sorry. Just gotta go. Gotta go. Con should make flows more efficient. You could even drop it even further beyond. Yeah, because that con, the con thing is gonna drop this thing, which is gonna make this thing more lucrative. Dye shop, mechanized loom. Economy's still a piece of shit. I don't want low jobs. Though low jobs can still help out the economy. So it's not too bad, right? And then we gotta work on our steel too. And then private is working on iron mine. Thank you, private. Finally doing something useful for once. Holy shit. Now granted, we're about to transition off of this thing. Actually, can we even transition off of that thing? That's a good damn question, dog. We're now investing into healthcare. Fuck healthcare, dog. We don't produce any of that shit right now. Nigel, listen. How the hell? We live in a steel world now, motherfucker. Or do I want to work on healthcare? Maybe healthcare is the better bet. Honestly, man, I mean, consider the fact that we had to fight off the British. I think we did pretty good. I mean, our GDP is definitely less, but then again, like, we didn't get incorporated into the Great British Empire, so we don't have access to the market. But I mean, I'd rather be an independent country than, you know, fucking have a Brit stepping on my neck, you know what I'm saying? So fuck those guys. You know, rather be independent than have to deal with British tyranny. But it's only a matter of time, though, because once we get land border with the Brits, then they can start bringing in, like, their number. What the fuck happened here? War going on here? Nah, it's a forest fire. Shit, man. You wanna keep your fucking forest under control, my guy? Jesus. Okay, our GDP is fucking out garbage, man. It's because of iron, man. We overproduce that shit on a daily basis, man. But when we construct, we need iron. So, like, our GDP legitimately is just a sham economy, man. Shit only grows. What do we call it? When we're constructing. That's crazy. Tools are a bit expensive right now. But I think once we get the steel tools, once we get the steel mill going, that should drop out the steel. Since, you know, that should drop out the cost a little bit. But we're almost positive, though. We're almost positive. Private wants to make a rice field. Are you fucking kidding me, Private? Fucking piece of shit. It's gonna take a little bit for the steel to come up. But it's gonna be a nice industry. It's gonna grow into a very nice shit, my guy. And we could even make it even more efficient, my guy. And we could even reduce the amount of workers too, my guy. And we can finally transition this thing over too. The steel shortage is artificial, y'all. Actually, no, I think the steel shortage is actually not artificial because we only have one steel factory producing steel right now. and it only produced 90. And we have 2. Well, actually, that's enough, yeah. Well, motherfuckers. That's okay. The steel mill will come up. We're making money. And it's actually a pretty good job, too. 98 freaking pounds. We now have censorship. What is this? Illegal government. No, we don't. We don't have an illegal government. We have a legit government. We have so much government. We're not going to even know what to do with them. And then the artificial shortage of steel is going to get relieved pretty soon. So we actually have a fucking economy. I fucking can't. I can't! He can't right now! And then, you know, might as well get this mission done. Oh, damn, dude. Did we build an artillery piece over there? Well, either way, I mean, we want domestic artillery production anyways, so... Motor industries is kind of interesting, but, I mean, we gotta create a demand for that shit. Yeah, you know what? Let's just, wait, actually, no, let's have the, what do you call it, the wood place produce the, furniture. Let's just start dropping some of those luxury goods down a little bit. Knock them down a couple pegs. I mean, it's still a good job to work in the steel industry. What do you want? Fuck 'em. Fuck you, dude. You're not gonna exploit my market. Go fuck yourself. Our steel mill has collapsed already? What the fuck? We're producing way too much steel. Well, I mean, that's a good thing. Think about it. Because that means, you know, when we switch over to modern sewage, like, shit's gonna go crazy. Alright, I need to figure out what makes money these days. Bananas? Oh yeah, bananas make cuckoo monies, dog. You seen that shit? How about opium? Yeah, opium makes money too. Silk is a bit dye is not good enough. Silk? There's probably some demand for tobacco anyways. Government administration, we're doing good on. Taxation, we're doing good on. Construction, we're always going to go into debt. It's generational debt. Alright, y'all. Our GDP has finally hit 4 million. Sure, buddy. Technology spread. You know, it's just technology, guys. Don't worry about it. That means sugar probably grown, and then our general died. I guess fuck me, man. He was actually a pretty good general, too. Like, he was the general that we needed. And now we only got fucking Garbaggio. Wait a minute. Oh man, I got so excited for a second. I thought we finally had positive GD, what do you call it? A construction thing. I was gonna expand our construction thing immediately, dog. Holy. The Vietnamese Portuguese Society. Well, if it keeps the British goddamn away from me, then I'm a happy little camper, right? Education has kind of stalled, but then again, I mean, we kind of had to give up on our university because, you know, we were fighting for a goddamn life out there. All right, y'all. Y'all need to get some education. But first, we got to make sure that we're no longer negative in construction and shit like that. So once we get this banana up and going, we're going to increase our GDP. And GDP going up means, you know, we got more profit to work on other shit. AKA more construction. Yeah, if we can get like over 30 construction, I can, you know, like start steering the market a little bit. I also want to get some of them shooters too, but we're out of the way until furniture coming out. For the furniture, the lathes, and then, you know, just be a little bit optimized here. Okay, so now like everybody, we're producing like all the goods. We're gonna need a little bit of sugar. Hell no, dog. I ain't gonna bend to no great power. The Vietnamese market is doing just fine without these motherfuckers. Holy Jesus. What is that? Is that what they call a budget surplus? Oh my god, dude. I can't believe we're living in a time where we can actually have a budget surplus, man. Yep, time to squander away that budget surplus. That shit's gonna go bye-bye. Bye-bye! Armed forces, you guys are out. I like public schools, probably. But, I mean, we can start with private. Sure, buddy. Rural can get more power. Why not? Now we're back into debt. Well, we should not be in debt. I think we want to reduce the raw goods first before we worry about producing the universities. Yes, getting more university and education out there is a good thing, but it can't be at the cost of our economy. So we're gonna need to make sure that we get this shit all sorted out, dog. We got a furniture guy. I like how the moment we make profit, it's just like, yep, you know what to do. I mean, I would like to build up. Actually, I'm gonna actually say goodbye to one leg construction. Why? Because at the end of the day, we gotta be hunting for like a tiny bit of profit here. Yeah, because unfortunately, if we don't get any profit, then we can't build up a war chest. Now, later on, I think big countries, like, you can go into debt and it's not that bad. But because we're a small nation, we can't really go to debt. So we kind of need to build up that war chest. And then unless we're going to liquidate, like, all of our government buildings to the private market, which increases the private market, you know, like, power. But, what'd you call it? I don't know if we want to give it away, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit. Food industries ain't making money at all, man. What the hell? Yeah, alcohol will be good in the long run. We gotta intoxicate the masses. If anything, I'm gonna drop grain prices and then sugar prices. And then once those two drop, that'll be good. Well, sugar price is gonna drop soon, and then grain. I mean, I don't think we really want to build, like, you know, like grain and shit, like, you know. Actually, I think grain is our northern bit is producing our grain. Southern thing can produce grain. I will get one university. I think it's not a bad idea to start investing to education. People are stupid. That's what I'm trying to say, dog. I want an artillery factory. I wonder, because if our guy produces artillery by himself, I can't fund it because apparently it's his own thing. Never mind. I was gonna say maybe we could use that to our advantage, because then, you know, he already produced the artillery pieces. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then this will collapse the entirety of the arms industry. I would like to increase the amount of arms we are producing. Dude, bananas will make us fucking bonker. Oh, shit. I think sugar is good. I like how I say we're gonna invest in the economy and then instantly fucking rice, banana. Okay, and then we're gonna construct a bunch of universities, and then after universities, we're gonna construct the armor theme, and then we're gonna start producing our own very own artillery people, and then those artillery people are gonna fucking be good, because that's where we're gonna inflict like the casualties and shit like that. And then private is actually expanding by a lot. Are we subsidizing anything right now? We're subsidizing, I think, the ports and shit like that, but nature's healing, y'all. Nature's healing. I don't think we need really another banana thing. Alright, I mean, overall, my goal was to hit 5 million GDP, and we fell a little bit short. By a little bit, I mean, we're still down 0.6, but I mean, if you look at it on the other side, on the brighter side, we were able to resist Great Britain as a, you know, like a global superpower. Granted, they didn't really, like, what do you call it? What should I call it? We didn't give up. We could have probably sold ourselves to the British and then enter their market and then, you know, flood their market with, you know, like Vietnamese goods, but I would like to compete on the power scale, I guess, you know, instead of just bending the knee to whatever great power that wants to come in kicking about, you know what I'm saying? So I'm glad we fought. All right, man. Yeah, it probably damaged us more in the long term, especially not getting access to the British market, not being able to export our goods out there, but in the short term though, we get our independence, everything is being chillin', market is good, there's nothing has been stagnated, which is good. Our military is modern as I guess. I mean, we need cannons though, but the thing is that I mean, I need a budget. Also, are we investing into our military at all? No, we already cut that. I mean, I got penny pinch wherever we can right now. We don't have that much money. And dude, how is this thing has not passed yet? 84%? Are you serious? That's a glowing state. Glowing is still a little bit too high. I don't like that. Wait, forgot we're manufacturing also education. I want to build up at least 300 to 400k in reserves, just because like I don't want to get caught again. British caught us with our pants down. I don't want that to happen again. But all right, I think we're gonna call it here. We didn't hit our objective of I mean, we still got like 1 year, but we didn't hit our objective of 4 or 5 billion or 5 million. But you know, it's okay. You know, sometimes you gotta aim for the what do you call it? The stars, but then land on the moon. You know, kind of vibes. But yeah, I'd like to thank everyone for watching. My name is Hunter OG. If I do not catch you, whatever next time we stream, then just have a good day, night, morning, afternoon, or wherever you are. Just be safe, and we'll catch everybody later. On that, see ya.